Hello. Try that again. Hello and welcome back to another stream. I am CobbleK and we are currently in Creative, my Creative World server. And this is what we're building. This is what we have going on here. We are still just slowly chipping away at this thing, and there's still lots more to build. As you can tell by the bright colours. These bright colours here is what we want to get rid of. We've decorated all this bit, and there's still a little bit more to go. We need to add some more detail on this one right here, and there's some more detail in here as well. We got the shape down, but we've not done any of the actual bits that we need to do. And this right here was surprisingly, like, it was a bit daunting that I wasn't going to get that right, but I think it looks okay in the end. And I'm actually really loving the colour scheme. And we've added like some different blues. And I'm happy with them. So we've got, so far we have the copper roofs. We have the hyphae, is it? The hyphae. And then we also have the powdered concrete. And we have a little bit of purple up there with the terracotta. Now, I'm going to turn the shaders off just because it makes me it makes me lag just a tiny little bit. So we're going to save that just for like screenshots and standing back and really having a look at the build. But yeah, so let's get back into it. I think we were here when we left off the last time that we streamed, and we just finished this tower right here. And surprisingly, the blue terracotta and the stripped oak like go really well together. All right. 1 second. I just need to move something because I can't see my chat. I've accidentally put something in front of it, so let's move that there. Right. So, like I said, I'm happy with this top bit here, but this needs a little bit more detail. We need like some windows in here. And there's also, for this reference picture, there is a lot of greenery that's gonna like help this a really long way. And there's actually like some quite large trees that are gonna be down here. So I'm really excited to add that because that will add a lot. Right, so let's get some blocks here. I'd like to clear my inventory because I wasn't actually, this wasn't the last thing that I was working on, because I stream on Twitch as well, and I was working on a completely separate build. Right, so I think I want to make like these pillars come out again, like down here. So let's do that, and then make sure we're the same on the other side, and just kind of add this. Yeah, like that. So I've already got that. Let's get one of them, and one of them. And try to like thicken this up maybe a little bit. Make it look a bit fancy. No, don't like that. I could just do this, something like this. Goes there. That. Can't really see that bit, can you? Maybe we want to do like a different colour so it stands out a bit. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. So I've been, like I said, I've been also like streaming on Twitch as well, and streaming on Twitch is very different. I feel like the community side of it is a little bit better at the moment, but I know that there's things that I can do for for YouTube. I just haven't like researched it yet. So I'd like to get some more things to make the chat a little bit more fun. I think that's just like that. I don't think we can actually see those spruce from there. I really don't like it. I don't know what it is. Maybe we try trapdoor instead to just give it like a little bit of thickness, but like that maybe. And let's just do the same up here. So we did that. That. Just copy this all the way around. Right. Yeah, so we want to do that and that. Something like that. Right, okay. And there's also kind of like some windows like here. Oh, I see a block. There we go. So we want a little window here as well. Is there anything that we've done anywhere else that we can kind of like pinch from? This might be okay to pinch from. Hey, welcome in. Sci-fi is good. I do like, I feel like your name is familiar. Right. We don't want to move, actually. We want to clone. Right, so let's do that. And then there maybe. Welcome in, Philly Gaming. Nice to see you. Right, let's position this first, and then we can figure out how we're going to make it work on an angle. So maybe like that. Right, let's... Now obviously it can't stay like this, so what if we just move this bit backwards? Like that. Well, I am from this individual named... Oh! Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. Again, the name is ringing a bell. You're from him as in like you're a friend, or like that's an old name? Yeah, it is. It's like nearly 7:30 for me. Now, do we want to make this blue though? Just try to get the position and the shape right. Right. Nice. Nice one. Now, again, I just don't know if I want to make it... No. Looking at the reference picture, this is the right colours. I just need to make it, like, feel like it's fitting in a bit more. Not like that. How can we do this? Like that maybe? You have appeared in his stream before, and then I've subscribed to you from there. Right, nice. It's cool how that happens, right? Like, you pop in a stream, and then all of a sudden you kind of you find new people, and no, that looks terrible. What is this? What am I doing? Nicole, welcome in. Did you get my comment of what time I'll be going live? Or I'm too lazy to walk 5 meters to my PC. 0.5 meters to your PC. Yeah, I read it early. Thank you for responding. No worries. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to figure out what the heck this is. So I thought I would borrow a window from over here, but I think trying to make it fit here just doesn't feel right. Life's all about chances. My best friend, I even met him by pure chance. I joined a game, and in that moment, I was just talking normally, and he seemed cool, so I friended him, and the rest is history. Don't you think it's weird? Like, as an adult, it's harder to like make friends than it is like when you're younger. You know, it's so easy. You just go up to someone and like, you want to be my friend? But gaming kind of negates that, because you're kind of just all on that same level of like just wanting to game and chill, and it's kind of brought back the ability to be able to just go up to someone and just kind of like chill with them and play with them. Then that does that feel a bit better? What if I make all this the same? No. I swear these castles are so underrated. Thank you. I've called it a castle. I'm not really sure what it is. It's just kind of like a big hill fantasy thing. But you say castle and kind of everyone understands it's going to be like a big thing. This is not working, I don't think. Let's go back. I need a separate screen back here so I can like swap between them so I don't have to come back every time. And sometimes, even if something feels like it's going wrong, if you just keep placing blocks, sometimes it works out. The reason is that when you are an adult, you are taken up by responsibilities, but when you are young, you are free to do as you want. But gaming solves that because you game in your free time. I suppose, yeah. Also, you're a lot more, like, there's a lot less, I don't know, you don't worry as much about, like, what people think and things like that. But you do as an adult, and I guess there's that kind of like, hey, am I gonna get rejected here, or you know, but as a kid you just don't really feel that. By the way, I made a new friend from my school like 5 days ago. Hey, nice. That's cool. It's cool how that can happen. It's like relationships, you know, you can meet somebody and then all of a sudden, you know, a few months go by or whatever, and you're like, hey, how did I kind of like have a life before this person? Because it just feels so natural, or okay, I've done the outline here, but let's just do this back to blue and see what this feels like, because I'm not sure I like the okay, yeah. I don't think a big block of a different colour looked quite right. So we're just gonna do that. And we've still got like this nice shape going on here. Let's just change this up a bit. And now you play Minecraft every day. Oh, that's so nice. I'm telling you, Minecraft builds bridges, okay? It gets rid of all the angsty stuff. I mean, how often do you stress out in Minecraft? It's not too often, right? I love how sportive and talkative this chat is. Yeah, well, I mean, you guys are a big help making it talkative. Otherwise, I'd just be sat here by myself. And that is kind of the vibe that we're going for. Relaxed, sportive. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I will jump into like a Twitch chat or a stream, any stream, a YouTube stream, and it's to kind of like escape things that are going on in the world and in my life. And I don't want to join a chat and find that they're having like a really heavy, deep conversation. That's not really why I watch stuff. So I do like to kind of like just give that light-hearted vibe and keep it chill. I'll see you later, Nicole. Thanks for popping in. You got stressed in Minecraft yesterday on stream. What were you doing? Are you kind of like PvPing, or maybe I just don't feel very stressed in Minecraft because I like mostly build. I suppose if you were fighting the Ender Dragon, for example, you could be stressed there. For me, I do not really, because I believe there can be love at first sight, but I think most love at first sight are just that people do not catch on to. Oh, speaking of relationships, do you believe in love at first sight? No. I don't think I do believe in love at first sight, and I know that might sound a bit sad, but I believe in the kind of love that you work on because you want to be with that person and you make it work, you know? But if you go for just like love at first sight, that's not I don't think that's love at first sight. I think that's lust at first sight. And if you happen to fall in love with that person, then great. But I don't believe that you meet someone and just fall in love with just their looks. Couple. Hey, Piper, welcome in. Piper, yeah. That is just my take on it anyway. I'm working on a thing, and on a thing. This thing. And I've just got these bits to work on, and then a lot of details and things. I swear I forget about half the blocks in this game that exist. Yeah, I love using shaders, but I like to build without them because I like to make a build that can stand up on its own without shaders, and then hopefully you can get like a really nice shot when you turn them on. Yeah, I was watching stuff on YouTube on my alt for history's sake. Shall be lurking. Hey, thank you. Why do I always become stressed when I play Crystal PvP on Donut SMP when you're live? I don't know. Is it? I mean, PvP in general just I think is stressy. It always seems to get people riled up. Nice little plug there, by the way. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to add any signs to this because this build is meant to be looked at from afar, and as soon as you add signs, you're just not even gonna, they're just gonna render out anyway from over here. So it's kind of like wasted detail. I am terrible at PvP. PvP is something that I need to work on personally, which is why I've been playing not just PvP, but just like surviving in general, which is why I've been trying to play hardcore more. And I think it's helping me just to like survive. Okay, we need to do something in the middle of this window. What have we got? We could do... Oh, we got wall. Well, I suppose we've got this. Or we could just do... It doesn't have to be a 2 wide. It could just be a single wide one. And then we put glass here. Like that, you know. Also, what do you think about YouTube decision to verify age by watch history via AI? What? How can you verify age by watch history? Is that kind of like based on what you like, so they're gonna guess your age? I don't know enough about this to make like a comment because it's the first time I'm hearing about it, but I feel like that wouldn't work. Like, what about kids that are watching things that they shouldn't be watching that's a bit older for them? Are they then gonna be suggested more adult things? And then we've actually got another white window down here, but I might make this a bit smaller. What have we got here? We've just got 2 stairs, trapdoor, and a slab. Let's just do. By seeing what you watch, like if you watch content for children, then they will put you in the kids category. And if you watch more adult things, then they will put you in the adult category. What about Minecraft? Where does Minecraft come into it? Because I know more adults that play Minecraft than kids, but AI might be like, oh, that's a kid's game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it at the top? It is at the top. Okay, so. Staring. Yeah. There we go. And then the glass here. And then that's kind of lined up with that one. Well, Minecraft is variety, so I think it matters what Minecraft YouTube you watch. Like if you watch Minecraft from a more adult-centered YouTube channel, then it's going to be for adults. And are you kind of like, are you locked into that then? So like if you, once they've made that decision, is that it? Can you not like watch adult stuff then? Because they've verified your age. Hi again, File Gaming. Hey, nice. Welcome back, Nicole. Alright, okay. I'm not sure this needs all the fancy bits that we put up there. So we've done another little window. Odd question, but why do you stream so late? It's actually really early for me. It's 7:49 a.m. And the reason that I stream this early is because YouTube streaming is new to me. I usually stream on Twitch, and I really want to keep that momentum, and I want to keep my schedule, so I don't want to replace a Twitch stream. I want to just add YouTube streams, and to be able to do that, I have to do it quite early. And also it means that my boyfriend is out of the house and it's a little bit quieter, and I'm also not. I'm not disrupting him as well. Because then he has to kind of sneak around the house being quiet, and I feel bad about it. He doesn't mind, but I feel bad about it. Nope, you can take a picture of your face and an AI will guess your age with that picture if you want to re-verify. But what if you want to keep your identity secret? There's so much to unpack there. I'm really not sure how I feel about that. Where am I? I'm in the UK. I'm in Yorkshire. That's I'm in the UK, obviously, but to narrow it down and to narrow down my accent, it's a Yorkshire accent, which is the question that I get asked probably the most. You're on the donut SMP? What, right now? I'm rethinking all this stuff that I put here and just wondering if I should just do that, what I just did down there. Which is, I think, just that. Sometimes simple is better. Yep, already prefer that. Might even get rid of that. Oh, you're in California. Nice. Is it? I mean, I've never been to California. I think I've only ever been to Florida. That's as close as I've got. But I've always wanted to go. How can I improve, you think, the stag's stash? Sorry, I'm not quite sure what you're on about. You walked to your PC. Nice. GG, I guess. People online have been joking about watching not safe for work content daily to artificially buff up their age rating on YouTube and to be considered as an adult. That feels weird too. Because then what if people are just, I've just been watching it so that I can, I don't know. Something really feels weird about the whole thing. Right. One, one, two. And people are tricking the age verification AI by taking pictures of fictional characters and putting that in the age verification, and somehow it could say as a human and then pass it. Yes, it's I read a thing where the thing that's been used the most is the new, like, the character from Death Stranding, the main character. I was reading that they were using him for it. Which is just hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I imagine that's not what he signed up for. We're not going to look at the back of this build, okay? Well, this might be a bit of a green build for a while, meaning that there's going to be no back. Okay, should we start working on this tower? I think it's time. Because it's not really going to make sense to work on this bit till we've worked on this bit. And I'm still not sure what we're doing here. I think we're going to carry it downwards. Let's get rid of a little bit of this mess here. Try to tidy it up a little bit. Yeah, let's not do that. It's bewildering how bad the AI is, but somehow they still use it to be frank. Lackluster AI to verify your age. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love how quickly we are becoming like just dependent on it. Not to sound conspiracy theorist, but I just, yeah, I don't like it. I don't think it's smart, and yet we're doing it anyway. All right, okay, let's work on this bit. Okay, colors, copper again. Let's go for copper for the roof. Sorry that you guys can't really see this menu. I don't really know what to do about that. It's Axiom, for anyone wondering. Right, okay, so we have that bit done, and now I think we probably want to change this to mud bricks. It's kind of been what we've been going for. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know what you mean by team stash. It's like PvP is not something that I really do, and I've not played that game that you're talking about. See, the thing about this build as well is this is going to be for a YouTube short. So if I want this to look nice for a YouTube short, I will have to rebuild this by hand to make it look good, if that makes sense. So every block I'm adding now, I'm going to have to place again later. Which is, I suppose, if I wanted to build this in survival, I'd have to do the same thing too. Nobody sees the back, the one thing that every single player agrees on, no matter if the PC building, Minecraft building, coding, or anything else. Yep, pretty much. Add circle around here and see how that looks. Yeah. Now I was using the Symmetry tool before, which means that I only have to do one side and it will match up. But it's as good as it is when there's buildings that are like intersecting like this, it doesn't really make sense because then you get random bits behind and it'll mess up like these buildings. So I can't really use that right now. See ya. See you, Sci-Fi. Thank you for popping in. You raised some good questions. sure this is right. And then let's pick a colour for this one, for this tower. Sif. Nice. Okay. Sif from now on. I'll do my best to remind me I will do my best to remind myself of that, but yeah, I might need reminding again. I'm not gonna lie. But either way, thank you for chatting, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Right, what colour do we want this? I'm thinking sandstone. Thinking sandstone for this top bit. Just smooth sandstone. And then we'll add the details afterwards. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this bottom bit the purple terracotta. Or, you know, blue, but it's more purple to me. And now that little pop of blue here doesn't seem so drastic. And this will be covered up a lot. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see. But this bit here will be covered up quite a bit, so it won't be as in your face. Right. Now I want some walls here, I think. I want to swap that out. Really? I'm really having fun with this build. I don't know what it is. I think just taking my time with it is really nice. Like normally I'll be rushing to get a build out and a video out. But I'm just really enjoying the process here. Let's say that this is... See you later, Nicole. Thank you again for popping in. That the middle. Okay, so there's like 3 blocks, and I've done it in the middle of those 3 blocks. So there. And then 2 blocks over. Not there, there. Right, there we go. Now we've got this like and edge. Right, let's look at this. I'm trying to get a bit of a closer look at this picture here. I think there's like... This comes out one. Like this. Don't know why I'm doing... Don't know why I'm doing orange concrete. And I'm still doing it because I'm a completionist and I need to come around here and finish it. Right. We can change that to something later. But yeah, and then we have like this... In fact, yeah, let's do this. You know what? I am going to do the symmetry tool for now. And we can just fix the little mistakes later because... Oh, I really don't want to have to go all the way around here. That'll do. I know that this is wrong in the middle, but for some reason the symmetry tool really does not like those corners, so I will come and fix that a bit later. Oh, it's gonna bother me though. I'll do. Right, so now we have a bit of a lip. It kind of looks like glass from what I'm looking at. But I don't know if I want to do that. Hang on, let's see what we can do here. What would cyan glass look like here? Oh. Yeah, and then maybe we go up one more. No, doesn't feel right. Yeah, I'd love to get like, I don't know if YouTube has this, but I'd love to get like some plugins or something for the chat. I know that it doesn't have as wide a range, but I'd at least like to know like if someone's subscribed or things like that. Nice. So, are you playing this PvP game then while you're watching stream? Hmm. Right, and now we want some big windows again. Listening to live stream and practicing PvP. Nice. So the good thing about Minecraft is there's like something for everybody. Like PvP is not for me at all, but it's I know it's fun. It's just not my cup of tea, but it's nice that there's something for everyone. Maybe I'll take some of this. Or even do I want to go for this blue kind of design that we had here? We used this a little bit and then we've not used it again, but it is a pretty palette. So let's get this, and this. Hey, welcome in, Lightning. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Hey, thank you. Right, here we go. So I think we swap out Let's try this. And bring in a little bit more of this. Peak means proper sick. Hey, nice. I'll take that. Don't mind my villager noises. That's just what happens when I'm thinking. That. And then we want some kind of... Oh, wait a minute. We're going to have to... I'm going to have to go back into that scary Axiom menu and select this. Try not to use it too much because I'm aware that you guys can't see it as properly, as good on the YouTube shorts. But I'm just hollowing out this build. I just went to your channel and damn, you've got so many master builds. Hey, thank you. I try. I spend a lot of time in creative. So let's try and make a little bit of a nice little arch here. Or do we just do sandstone here? That might make more sense. Something like this. And then... Now, I very rarely use this block. It's not my favorite at all. I think a little bit of it goes a long way. Okay. And we want something... I kind of want to make this stand out a little bit more. Again, a block I never use, but when in Rome, if the palette's right, you can't get stuck in your own build. No. No. So we don't really have any bigger windows on the others. I've kind of like made them all single ones, apart from those ones up there. But so I think we can get away with a bigger bill, a bigger window here. So what glass do we want to use? I suppose we could do the terracotta trick thing. I'm just trying this. I'm probably not going to like it. I see other people using it and I always think it looks so good, and then when I've tried to do it in my own builds, I hate it. Is that tall enough? Yes, that's tall enough. your normal one. Right, okay. And then you cover it in lichen. But again, whenever I do this, I always hate it. Yep, not a fan. I am not a fan. Okay. Well, we tried. Let's change this for glass. Maybe we can do like a blue glass and then put lichen over that instead. Because I do like the frosted window look. I just didn't like the terracotta. Yes. Okay, I like that. And then maybe we can put some frog lights further down. Let's go with purple. And if you put frog lights there. What's it like when we change to night with the shaders? Just kind of gives that, it gives a little glow, you know? Now, these side bits need something. Maybe that's when this can come in. Again, sometimes too much detail is just not where it's at. And it's just about trying to find that balance. Okay, I think I like that. I think that's good. Maybe just one more of these. And I know there's so much extra detail I could do on these builds. But again, this is going to be viewed from right back here. And all of that extra detail is just going to be wasted and just rendered out. Right, so 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say I made that a middle. This needs to be a window as well. Let's see if we can make this work on a diagonal. Yeah, that's not too bad. Hey, Bob, welcome in. I'm afraid I don't know what that means. So I'm from the UK. So I'm afraid I'm not sure what you're saying. I've got the Sonic the Hedgehog theme song stuck in my head. There we go. Kind of works. Okay, I understand Espanol and sub. Those are the two words I understood there. Sorry about that. Hey, I understand love heart. That's a universal emoji. Get this to work on a diagonal is always fun. Can I do that? Meh, not really. What about this? Eh. That might have to be it. All right, we'll take this. Nope. There we go. Sam, how's it going? I am good. I got very early to do an extra stream and stuff's happening. Let me show you the build. I'll go all the way over here. This is the build so far. Just a lot of detailing and I still have no idea like that's on a platform there, the one on the right, but I still have no idea how I'm connecting this to the ground. You know, because it can't be floating. Hey, nice. That's good. You were doing like a river kind of thing around it, right? Do we know were you there for Naku's thing for the event for her roof? Feel so bad I couldn't make it. Bit bigger than a river. Oh, I'm gonna have to pop on and see that for definite. For this space, yes, this'll be on my Patreon. Hey, Fairy, welcome in. I know, fair. I've been up. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but I think probably about an hour. Oh, nice. Yeah, I feel bad that I couldn't make it to the event. I was babysitting. I had auntie duties. But yeah, my Patreon is on my page, and I'll probably put this build up possibly next month, because I'm trying to do a build a month on there. Oh, yeah, see, now that's too thin. So that's not gonna work. Maybe I just need to do that and kind of live with it. No one showed up to help. Oh no! But for me, there's no point in me helping because I don't know her vision, and whatever I do will clear. Oh, same, I'm sure. And I know what you mean by like it's hard to work on someone else's project when you're like you don't know their vision, so I totally understand that. Oh, it's a shame that no one turned up. I think it really was just like it seemed like it was bad timing for a lot of people. Like I would have 100% been there if I wasn't babysitting. This just does not look right. I mean, I suppose I could get away with just leaving these out. And can I make this look right? I'm not going to be able to put it at the top there. Yeah, resource gathering is something that, like you said, you don't need the vision, you don't need to know what's going on, you just have a list and you can help that way. But when you want someone to help you work on a build, especially like if a bunch of people showed up and want to work on it, I feel like there would be patches of different things all over the ceiling because everyone has like like you said, like a different idea of what would look good and a different vision. I'm still trying to catch up with chat here. You kind of build like Mog Swamp. That's a big compliment. I love his stuff. Let me do that. Yeah, maybe we do this. I love how quickly Mog Swamp blew up. Just like it felt like overnight. But it's totally deserved. Such a good builder. What are we doing here? We're doing that? No, that don't look right. Oh, we've got one there. Right, okay. We've got one there. That's fine. I think that's as best we're going to get it to match. Oh, it's bothering me. but I just don't, I can't fit these in without either making this window look smaller. Or like changing the complete design, because I could do that. Ugh, no. Hate it. There we go. It's just gonna have to be like that. Right. If there was a build competition, you would definitely win. Thank you. I think it depends who I'd be competing against for definite. I've won one build competition before. It was for a map, and they wanted a sprinters map to add to their server. And I did win that, but I feel like not many people. I feel like the reason that I won is because not many people actually like signed up to do it. Right, okay. Do we want this to be the mod? Or maybe if we do that around there. Why is that like that actually? Oh, because I added this. Oh, okay. That'll do. That'll be right. Right. Quick drink break. Yeah, I always look at the competitions on bakery, like on the bakery Discord, and they blow my mind. They absolutely blow my mind. Even like the second and third runner up, it's like they all deserve to win. They're just great. It looks like someone's like taken a picture and put it in game. That's how crazy they are. Okay, now for this bit down here. So it's kind of, again, sorry you guys can't see, but it's kind of like another set of windows, but it's smaller windows. Like all the way around here. Just try to divide the build up right. Maybe like here. Yeah, I think that works. And then there's like a lot of smaller windows, kind of like up here where we've done this, but like a window in between each one. And then there's also kind of like a lip going around the outside. And I might do this. So just separate these. And what do I want to do? Probably the walls again. Just be lazy and grab them from here. And try to make this work. So that would be a window, so you'd have 2 and 2. And that would need to be a window. That would need to be a window. And then you'd have a 3, which we can probably make work. Right, so let's try get a design down for a window, and then we'll just copy it around. And of course, before we do that, we need to make this hollow again. So we select the whole build, we do an operations, and we click hollow. And now when we dig into it, it should be hollow. Hello? Kind of. It's kind of hollow. It's a little weird. There's definitely some weird terrain stuff going on here, like when I'm doing the whole symmetry thing. Let me out. Right, so let's dig this out. Let's see how tall we want these windows as well. Because they're not ridiculously tall. So maybe we can make like this partition a bit thicker. I'm just going to select this here and move this down. So I'll cut this and I'll move it down by like to there. Oh no, Sim, why? Is it where you've built or? Oh no, symmetry on. I can't fix that until after I've turned the symmetry off. I think I'll just do this. Yeah, I'm gonna flood where it is to connect to the river that's already there. And you've done your tunnel as well. Will you have to move your tunnel as well? Hello, Troj. Welcome in. I think there's a shop. Portal movers. Yeah, that's true. Hey, if you want to give me some diamonds, I will totally move it for you. Right. Maybe we do stairs here. Right. If you are still here, Troj, I'm just curious if you've seen me use this before or if you've seen this being used before. Because I think you'd find this really handy. with your builds, because you, like me, use a lot of symmetry. At least it seems that way with the massive Greek build you're doing. But yeah, this is the symmetry tool. And when you've got it set up like this, and you just I'll delete it, and then I can show you how it works. So you place it in the middle of the block. If you've got a tower like this and you want it to be the same all the way around, place the symmetry block in the middle, and then you do Control F for the direction that you want the symmetry. So if you was doing a boat, for example, and you wanted everything on the left side to match the right, or the left to match the right, then you can just do it this way. But if you want it to be all the way around, you can do this little thing here. And then whatever you do on one side, it mimics it on the other. Yeah, just for anyone that doesn't know about this, it's ridiculously powerful and helpful. Hey, look, a circle. This definitely needs to be copper. Right? Yep. So, like, it's so useful. And this is just one of these tools as well. Like, this isn't even like the scary Axiom stuff. This is just the easy, helpful tools. A short will be coming soon. Don't worry. So now we've like made this gap bigger. So now, like, instead of having to go all the way around this, I just do this. Again, this is just something that I feel is saving time. You know, I could go all the way around this and place these blocks, but this is just saving me time. I think it's cheating when it's... If you couldn't achieve it yourself, then it's like, oh yeah, you kind of get in. That's definitely a little cheaty. But if it's something that you can do anyway and it's just saving you time, like, you know, I'm just placing these blocks all the way around and it's just doing it quicker for me, I don't think that's too bad. But it can feel a little bit like cheating sometimes. We do that. Right, now, how do we want to shape these windows? Because they're going to be... We're going to try and match them all the way around. So I'm thinking something simple so that when we get to these corners, it's not too bad. So what is simple? What is simple? Oh, that's falling down. That's not simple. Maybe this doesn't need to be an arch, you know? Not every window needs to be an arch. It's just easy to get stuck into that mindset. Got any good tips for making a shop? First of all, I would ask, also, welcome in. But yeah, first I would ask what kind of shop. Like, is this a shop for an SMP where you're going to be selling something? Or is this just for like a build and you want to replicate something that's in real life? just for fun, I mean, my first tip is always look at reference pictures, like depending on what it is. Hi, File Gaming. Thank you for still being here. I was thinking like a Walmart. Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah. So definitely reference pictures. I'm trying to find something here that I've done like a little shop of somewhere. Where it be? Here we go. Try not to judge this too much. This is just me practicing in creative. But yeah, okay, so I have a little shop here. And this is supposed to be a fish and chip shop. And this is actually replicating a fish and chip shop that I go to, like whenever I go for my fish and chips. So it's always good to have reference pictures and try pull from real life if you're trying to do something. Because all these little details are something that I imagine in real life. So this is like, this is the fridge that I always get. Like, you get your pop out of and then you pop it on the counter. These 3 cauldrons kind of like represent like where you get your curry sauce, your mushy peas, your gravy. And then this is like what I imagine is where the fish and chips are held, you know. And then there's always just like a splattering of leaflets and people that have asked if they can put up like a little, you know, like a little sales thing, you know. And so that's kind of like what I imagined here. And it's just, and I've got a little fish as well. Like, hey, this is a fish and chip shop, you know? And this is actually like on the server that I play on Interrealms. And this is all water, so it doesn't look as strange. Fish and chip shops are very different over there. Mushy peas. Yeah, mushy peas. I'll be honest with you, mushy peas, the only time that I will eat mushy peas is with fish and chips. And then I do have one other shop if I can find it. Oh gosh. My creative world is starting to get a little out of hand, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I can't find anything. I'm looking for a tree. Is this it? Okay, yeah, this is it. And then this is just an example of another tree where I wanted to do something a bit more fun. Another shop, sorry. So this is a shop that I have on the Interrealms. And it's actually a decoration shop. So I sell things like just anything for decorating, from pots to item frames to pictures to barrels. And it's just a bit of fun. You know, you wouldn't think it's a shop, but it is, and it's a little bit of fun. And it's pitch black inside. Anyway, we are back to the build. It's kind of starting to feel like a build now rather than Lego bricks, which is definitely what it felt like before. And I'm just going to fly around to load all this in. Oh, yep. No worries. That's like, I've had a couple of people ask me for tips, and the first tip I will always say is reference pictures. Look up real life reference pictures. Right, so we have the double window, like Furridge said. It's always a nice thing when you've got a 2 wide window and you don't really know what to do with it. If we wanted to achieve the arch, I suppose we could do this. Is this normal Minecraft? I'm actually I'm on a creative world, but it is vanilla, just a few plugins, you know? Like I have the Axiom that I'll use, and I have World Edit, which I haven't used yet. And a few texture packs. But apart from that, it is just normal Minecraft. What I want to try this too. You've lost me now, I'm afraid. Is this something that's happening in your game? Oh. Texture packs are the only good thing for building, are only good for building massive bases. Yes, that's true. Or, if you like, replace this. If you like Avatar: The Last Airbender, um, and you don't like how happy ghasts look, then this is a really good texture pack. You go fly away. I think I prefer this side. This is good for doing the two wide windows, but I think that this is better for this bit. But what do we want here? Honestly, I've never used them for PvP. Like, give me an example of how they'd be good for PvP. We have one on the Interrealms that gets rid of the pumpkin texture, because we have a lot of like models and things that are pumpkins, and that gets rid of the face when you put a pumpkin on, and that's just like already on the server. Something don't feel right about this window, but maybe it's just because it goes like from the, it goes straight from the purple to the, keep messing till it feels right. Yeah, I'm afraid I've not heard of that, like I said before. And so I have no idea how that would give you an advantage. So weird to see just a sky bison flying around. I don't know why that keeps happening. Why I just keep randomly falling. Yeah, you say crystal, it just makes me think of Pokemon. Wasn't there a Pokemon Crystal or something? want to see if this works as well if I do it behind. Yeah, that looks better behind than it did in front. And then maybe we could do some glass behind that as well. We'll go for... Let's try, see how white looks. You've had a falling problem too, like in Minecraft? Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Has the thingy broke? Has this broke? Has. This doesn't usually happen. It's just because I went out of the render distance to show you those builds. See you later, Lightning. Thanks for popping in. Right. Yeah, I don't think white is the best choice unless we put something behind it. What would be a good thing to put behind it? Just grey, maybe? Just like concrete. Okay, yes. I think that's probably best. But let's swap out this bottom block for concrete. There you go. I like it. I like it a lot. And we clone this whole bit and just move it over. Nah. No, we're gonna have to do it by hand. Yeah, it'll work. It'll do. Like if I want to take pictures at night, I could come in here and swap it with the shroom. Maybe. Or maybe we could try the... We haven't done the shroom and the honey one either yet. So it's like where you do... do like shrooms at the bottom like this. And then you do this and it just looks like... It just looks like a window that's like been lit up. Kind of from afar. See you later, Max. Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I'm trying my best to get to 700. So I really appreciate it. How do we feel about the honey? What happens if we did glass? And then honey. Have a different effect. Pop through the wall here. It's not as in your face. But I just don't think it's gonna have the right effect because I feel like it's just gonna look like, again, viewed back here, it's just gonna look like a yellow window. That came out very Yorkshire. A window. Campfires. Behind the honey? Ooh, what does that do? Yeah, I'll try. Honey, and then campfires. Ooh. Do we do it all the way up? Oh, nice. It kind of looks like there's something going on inside. Okay, I like that, yeah. Again, this unfortunately is going to be another detail that's missed from all the way back here. Which is, when you're doing a YouTube short, this is how far back you have to go to get the whole building. So it can be seen being rebuilt. I'm gonna steal this though for another build. Let's try it. Let's just commit to it. Do we want this to be honey too, whatever. When people download this on Patreon, this is gonna look weird. Ooh. Is the white glass better? I think the white glass is better. Yeah, it's a detail that works much better. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Yeah. That's why I do love doing smaller builds for the detail that you can put into them. They each have their own merits, like different kinds of builds. We're doing this then. This is really good, like the spectator where you can go through walls and you can still build, but when you try to build up close, it's really annoying. You have to turn it off. There we go. So one in is that. Are you even working? I think it is. I think I'm just... Yeah, I just need to go round more. There it is. Finish these windows off, and then we'll get a good feel of... Do you mind? I'm not gonna dispose of him on stream. We'll just pull him away and put him somewhere. Come on. Down here. Somewhere. Right. You can go here for now. So, glass, and then honey. And then campfires. And this is almost another window complete. There's through here. Is this right? Is it here? No. Okay. One further back. So is this trying to... Oh, this is one further back too. Right, we can fix that. We can fix that. We've got old Axiom. We'll just copy this. Cut. And move in. Copy. Cut. And move in. And again, I'm kind of narrating it because unfortunately you guys can't see it very well. Hey, still here. Yep, same Same. I got up at about 5:30. My boyfriend is working weekends, and it seemed like a good time to do the stream. Wait, this is wrong. Why is this wrong? Use OBS to stream, right? Yes. Yes, I do. No, it's saying I've got 6 likes for me. But YouTube can be a little bit slow that way. Okay, is this working? Is this going all the way around? It's been a bit weird. I'm gonna have to fix this later. See, there you go. It's just a little slow. Oh gosh, stupid spectator mod. I haven't, but I've been meaning to. Because I do like my anime. And I'm seeing it everywhere at the moment. It just seems to be just everywhere. And now they're doing a live action of it. So I feel like I'm gonna be forced to watch it at some point just so I don't get it spoiled for me. Yeah, I saw that they're doing a live action of it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I need to watch the show because soon the live action will be out. And well, I say soon. They're probably only just casting for it. I could be wrong. You know, don't quote me, but I saw a shot of them talking about how they were, like, finding actors for it. Honey, honey. Honey, honey. Okay, that is looking good, and also this is taking a long time. And I think this is messed up here because the symmetry messed up when I went further back. So let's get rid of that. It's not too bad of a fix, I don't think. I think this needs moving forward a little bit. Maybe? Yeah, because these go here. So this needs to be moved forward. It's an easy-ish fix. Kind of like what we did here. So we've got everything we need to get before we select it and move it. We'll cut and move this a bit forward like that. This needs to be. This needs to be. And this needs to be on here. Right. That feels better. Except for this. Right, this doesn't need to be on here. This needs to be moved forward as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna break these. So I can see a little bit better. Like that. Yeah, that's fine now. Okay, so I think we've literally just got this one to worry about now. Oh, which is always the worst. Always the worst. I am making a castle kind of thing. I'll go over here and show you the full thing. But welcome in, Brooker. Oh, hang on. It's spawning a little bit. Come on now. There we go. So I call it a castle. It's kind of a castle. You think castle and you think just kind of like the old like stone ones. Sorry, I'm muted to yawn then. Getting up at 5:30 is starting to hit me a little bit. I'm gonna need to leave soon and get some breakfast. But yeah, this is what we've been working on. This is gonna be a short for my YouTube channel, and it's also gonna be put up on my Patreon for anyone that wants to download it and I don't know, use it for themselves. But yeah, this is just I took a reference picture from Pinterest and I'm just slowly trying to chip away at it. And you can see that there's some like gold and green bits. And this whole build was just like random shapes. And then we've gone over each thing and just like detailed it how we wanted to. This is the section that we're working on now. And we're on a diagonal window. I hate these. But I'm sure we'll make it work somehow. Right, so there's a lot of detail here. But it's a small window, so hopefully we can get something that looks like it feels right. Yeah, like that. It's not gonna have the middle bit like this. I just don't think there's a way to make that work. But it's got the same shape and colour as the rest. And when we go around it, you're not really gonna notice it too much. Alright, okay. I'm just wondering if I want to... I'm just popping into Axiom menu again. And I'm going to try select... Can I select just this bit around here? Because I'm not sure the purple works for this section here. So I'm selecting it. I'm going to click replace. And then I have a replace down here somewhere. Replace, and we'll replace the purple for... Let's try that and see what that looks like. Okay, yeah. Yep, I like that. I like that a lot better. And it's a really good transition between the brown and the mud bricks. Okay, and then that's another window. That's another window set done. So today we have done just this section here. And let me have a little look how long I've been streaming for. Can I even see on here? I'm streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes. And this is all that we've got done. It's really slow work, but I've been chatting a lot with chat, and also I've been trying some different things with you guys that you guys have suggested, and I think it's looking good. It's working out good, and we did this little window bit here. Now we can turn the symmetry off here. And we can kind of like just fix these little bits that the symmetry messes up. And just connect this back up here. Where else? Down here? Yeah. Don't need this. Right there. No, we do not need that there. Okay, that's it really, I think. I like that. Maybe we just rid of this altogether, this section here. Yep, that feels good. Okay, well, let's have one last look at it in shaders. We've still got a long way to go, but stuff's happening and it feels good. We're slowly chipping away at it. And we're having some nice conversations along the way as well. And so I want to say thank you for everyone that's popped in and kept it family friendly and kept it chill. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. I might even do a stream tomorrow because my fella is working again. And I'll probably be up early, so why not? So hopefully I will see you then. Now, unfortunately, I can't raid anyone. But if you guys wanted to check out the Interrealms Discord, if you wanted to Google that, Google Interrealms, there's always someone streaming on Twitch, it feels like, from the Interrealms. That's our little server, that's our little community that I'm a part of. And yeah, so if you want to see more building and more family-friendly, chill vibes, head on over there and have a little look and you'll find some. And I will see you all next time. Bye!